Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me again on this continuing adventure here in Skyrim for the Jason Project. Um, Now, when last year we made it here to Whiterun. Now, I had planned on going over this way, sort of like right that way. There's a giant's camp over there, and using the wait feature, which if you push, if you go to wait like this, you can wait, and that brings the hired thugs sooner. We talked about the hired thugs a bit last episode, and I was planning on stealing those ingots over there in Riverwood on the other side of the hill there, and getting the thugs sent after us. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them to come to show up. I waited like a week and nothing. So we'll just press on and we'll steal some more stuff and do some more things, and then we'll come back here and try again. So anyway, make sure the horseshoe is white. So you discovered the stable here. Make sure of that. And then come here and talk to this guy.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Okay, and hire the carriage. I like to hire your carriage. We want to go to Winterhold, right there, 20 gold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay, come around here to the back, and
Ever been to Winterhold? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by Ys.
Is that a fact? And yeah, I forgot too, we need to level up, don't we? We did level up right before the end of the episode last time, so let's go ahead and do that once we get here. It's not super crucial. Alright, Windhelm Stables discovered. See, the horseshoe is again white. Alright, so yep, let's level up. And let's go Magicka again. Okay, until Magicka hits 200, put points into Magicka. Okay, now come down here to this carriage. Same deal. This carriage right here.
Need a ride?
And I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
This time you want to go to Winterhold. It's going to cost you 50 bucks.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I think that's because there's no return carriage from
Better
there.
bundle up. This may keep up for a while.
Okay. Alright, Winterhold discovered. Now, in there, in the Jarl's quarters, is a turn undead staff that you can go in there and steal.
Destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
It's hard to believe that you're interrupting me. Go on. In there is a fear staff that you can get. Again, you have to steal them, but when you go in there for the first time, the innkeeper and the mage that owns the staff are having a little argument. So you run into his room, get behind his counter, and go into sneak mode and steal the staff before the argument's over, and you can get away with it. In here, it doesn't really matter. The staff is in the Jarl's quarters, and you can just, as long as it's daytime.
I'm not happy with the needs.
Yeah, I'm really unconcerned. But anyway, you can go in here and you can get...
Everything all right?
If you would hush, it would be. You can get the staff, no problem. All right, now here's the deal. This is going to be interesting, okay?
It's worth a try.
I believe if we go into our menu, let's make sure of this before I talk out a thing. And we go, okay, let's see here. No, we're back to our quick save. So, all right. Let's try this out and see. Basically, if this doesn't work, you'll have to reload your quick save, which you should have made in Windhelm before you got the carriage ride here. All right, but I forgot to do it. So, and come up here.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Oh, is that a fact? What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand.
Yeah, well,
This
that's
is the
why we
College
came.
of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Okay, may I enter?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I desire to bend the will of those around me.
Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite influential. Kings have risen to power because of it, and empires have been raised with it. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside.
I have
Those
dashingly
wishing
good
to enter must
looks.
show some degree of skill with magic.
Oh, I
A
see.
small test, if you will.
All right, this persuade option, I think you need like 100 speechcraft in order to pass this persuade, so there's no sense in even trying. So I'll take your test.
Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an
Fear.
illusion mage. If you
We
could
could cast
cast it on
fear,
the
I
seal
think.
here on the ground, that would prove your skill.
All right, say I don't know that spell, because we
No?
don't.
Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold.
That is a
Or you can try your luck
massive
with one of the court
bargain.
wizards around Skyrim. They
I mean,
also sell
A
spells.
massive bargain. And you don't want to go to the court wizards because you'll pay a lot more than 30 gold. So
Here
give her
you
30
are.
gold.
Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Okay, so I ended up getting a break there, okay? Because the fear spell is under illusion. It costs 131 magic, okay? Now, if we go into our skills, you will see that we only have 120 magic, so we don't have enough magic to cast that. But if you remember in our apparel section, I told you not to sell this novice hood. This increases our magic points. So if we equip this, okay, you'll see that we now have 150 magicka.
Which
Okay?
knowledge lies within the college's walls?
Okay, so pull it up and cast it on this seal.
This glory days may lie behind. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay, now let's have a few words here. The reason we're doing this, we are a stealth archer. We're not going to be casting a lot of spells. Now you've been watching me cast the fire spell a lot, and the only reason I've been doing that is because, yeah, I'm not really. Our bow skill is so abominable right now that we're not really worried too much about shooting arrows. And the wolves, they're kind of hard to hit with arrows if you're up close and personal. With the fire spell, it's a lot easier to hit them because, yeah, you can just hold the button down and spray it left and right and you can hit them, okay? The point I'm making is we're not going to be casting a lot of magic, so why are we joining the College of Winterhold? Well, for one, the College of Winterhold is a really great place to get soul gems. Okay, really great place. And it is where we're going to get our, what's the best way to put this? Our solution button. Remember the old Staples commercials where they had the big red button and it was the solution button? Well, that's what we're going to get right now is our solution button. Okay? So, come along and I'll show you. So we have to go through this process to get in here. You can sneak in, but I don't think that's a viable option because the mages will try to kill you as soon as they see you. Yeah, and you don't want that. It's just easier to join, and then you can come and go as you please, and the mages are pretty good shops, and yeah, it's
The
just
college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it
yeah.
goes unnoticed or
Sorry, I got too
unappreciated.
close to you. Hurry up. I've never tried to go past her without talking to her or anything, just tabbing out of the, okay, I'm coming. Jeez Louise. Go ahead. What are you waiting on? I'm right behind you. I'm just kind of taking in the scenery, girl. Okay, awesome. Good scenery up here too. Alright, anyway, let's go on. So you come in. Alright, this is the main gate. Come on in to the center here. Oh, there's the Archmage. That makes me wonder, can I...
I believe I've made myself rather...
No, you can't. I was going to see if I could pickpocket a key off of him.
I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
I love the way she just chews him out.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
She gives you another novice hood and some more robes. They're always destruction. I don't understand. And she gives you some boots too. I'd love to have a look around.
Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
There was some sort of incident with the mage down at the inn. That's why he's having an argument with the innkeeper because of the incident. And yeah, it's got the little town in an uproar, kind of. You're so slow.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Okay. We don't really say very much out loud. Most of the things we say are in our heads.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Okay, this is one of the perks of joining, is you get your own room, and see, you can sleep in the bed. And like this is a common soul gem. It's a filled soul gem. Make sure you grab that. And then the other important thing to grab is here, void salts. Boom. And these ice ray teeth, very, very nice. And vampire dust, also very nice. Okay. There's some more ingredients here. All this stuff will respawn, by the way, and you can get them again. So now, come back out, outside the door.
Even with the college's...
Yeah.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
There are some experiments the college frowns on, if they're aware of them.
Oh, come on, Enther. Go on about your business, dude. Do-do-do, Maribel. Do-do-do, do-do-do. You're so slow.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay, and inside there you will find your first class, but we're not joining the Mages College to take classes. We're not doing that at all. What we're doing instead is coming over here to the Hall of Countenance, or Countenance, Hall of Countenance. This is where all the teachers reside. And until you have your own house, this is a great place. The lady on the bridge lives here in this room. And while she's not here, I'd like to have those ice wraith teeth. Come on. I want those teeth. There we go, got them. I wouldn't mind having those too. The Chaurus eggs. There we go. I'm doing this on purpose, by the way, because I want the hired thugs sent after me. So, yep. Now, what we want to do is look around. We're looking for a... Alright, let's talk to this guy. He's good enough.
You can see me?
Of course I can.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah, well, not really. Okay, go down to miscellaneous. Oh, and he doesn't have any. All his soul gems are filled except for these petties. Okay, so nothing from there. Yeah, I don't want to spend any.
Farewell.
Across the way here, there's another teacher's room here, but he's not in here. He's usually at the library, I think. Common, petty, nope. We want a greater or a grand soul gem. That's what we're looking for here. A greater or a grand. Hey, here you go. Phineas.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Okay, what do you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I just am really looking for a soul gem, dude. Miscellaneous. Ah, he doesn't have any either. Man. Okay, yeah, he has spells of summoning. Bound Battle Axe, Bound Soul, we have this spell already. Flame Atronach, 300 bucks almost. Yeah, see, we're not gonna. And then, of course, Soul Trap. We'll be wanting that. And, well, if that's your stick anyway. So, yeah, he doesn't have what we're looking for.
All right, then.
So, let's move on and come upstairs, and hope Colette is here, and she has what we're looking for.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You consider Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course it's
Good.
valid.
Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names,
You
who
shan't,
would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Yes, I can understand that. What do you have for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Actually, again, we're just looking for a soul gem, and, no, No one has one. We're looking for a grand or a greater soul
All right,
gem.
then.
But I don't really want to spend the money on a filled one. I'd rather have one that's empty. Let's have a little look-see around here. I know there's soul gems scattered around this place. These respawn as well. And they are filled soul gems too. And as long as you don't have the unofficial patch installed, they're free to take. Well, we're going to end up having to wait 48. All these ingredients are free to take too, but I don't really...
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
I don't know, Colette. Because somebody's pranking you. No. Well, I can't believe I'm not having any luck. Okay, so let's wait 48. Can't believe nobody had an empty grader or grand. Just my luck. Of course, we didn't check Feralda, the lady on the bridge. She might have had one. I forgot to check her inventory before we came up here. But she ends up coming up here and staying in her room constantly, so you don't ever have to search for her again once she gets up here. All right, Colette. What about now?
Why am I... Take a look.
Okay. No. I don't want to spend $1,500 or $1,000. I just want a greater soul
Until next
gem
time.
that is not filled. I mean, I'll take a grand soul gem that's not filled too.
You know, they say no. Take a look.
Come on, jeez Louise. It has to be a greater or a grand. Those of you who
Until next time.
know what I'm talking about. All right, dude. What do you got this time?
There are. Take a look.
All right, miscellaneous. No.
Until next time.
Why am I having such a hard time with this? And Feralda is still not here. All right, let's go see Feralda. I may have to go to a court wizard to do this, and that really stinks because there she is. Hey.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
No. All right, there's a general goods vendor down here in Winterhold. We can try there as well. Why is this being so difficult for me? I just don't understand. I guess because I'm recording. That's why, because I'm recording. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Alright, turn around. Right here. Yes, right here is where we want to be.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind. Trinkets,
What have you
odds
got
and
for
ends,
sale?
that sort of thing.
Okay, miscellaneous. And she doesn't have one either. Alright, geez, I'm at a loss. Let's go down to Windhelm. So we discovered the Windhelm stables, so let's fast travel there. I can't believe this is doing this to me here. Alright, if the court wizard doesn't have one, then we'll go back to Winterhold and I will do the old smack the shopkeeper and reload deal. I don't have a problem doing that. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get up there. But for now, let's get into Winterhold. Okay, so one moment, need to splice the video. Okay, now let's get on up in here. Now, if you don't go down a Falk Reef like I did to start with, this is your first experience of racism in the Nord
we
people.
haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Maybe the reason these Greyskins were up in the war.
Greyskins, that's what they call the Dark Elves. The Stormcloaks are very racist. Very racist. They don't think anybody but Nord should be here in Skyrim. And that's the majority of them. Not all of them, of course.
No secret the Aretino boy is doing some rich.
Alright, Palace of the Kings.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
If it's bed or board you're after,
He's a true
Hand
lord.
Hall's got both.
He'll come around.
Take the first door on the left when you come in. Okay, up to the top. Take a left all the way straight to the end.
Everything's all right?
Boom, this is the court wizard's quarters, and there he is right there. You.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Yeah, I want to buy. Then you're not helping me there.
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it.
Let's go 8 hours here. Till morning. Maybe he doesn't sell stuff unless it's business hours. A lot of them are
Anyone else
particular.
better pay well for the service.
Is that a fact? Okay. Are you going to sell me stuff now?
Whatever you... I'd explain my
Yes.
research, but you'd just be confused.
Now, how would you know that, old man?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts.
Not really, dude. I just want a soul gem, and you don't have one either.
Strength and steel are well and good, but
Okay,
magic
let's
is
just
the true power in this.
let's go items, weapons, and let's hit up the sword in the right hand. Okay, then go into your menu, quick save. Okay. Pull out your sword, hit him, come up, and load your quick save. Alright, there's our quick save. Yes. And what this does is it resets his inventory.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts? A strong sword arm wins battles.
Okay,
but
maybe
a
it's our
mind
level.
wins wars.
Alright, dude, you need to get out of the way.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Well, that's the key words, murdered the High King.
And let them die with their false kings.
Alright, here's what we're going to do. There is a glitch up here at the College of Winterhold. We're going to utilize that glitch, okay? I've never used this glitch here particularly myself, but back up to the college. But hey, needs be. We need this, and they're not willing to sell it, so So I can't remember if we have to access her inventory first or not. And I did access her inventory a couple times already.
Enchanting services are one of the few things.
Yeah, I get it, got it, understand, blah, blah, blah.
The local Nords may not like
Alright,
us,
come in right in the room, and
but
that's
they don't seem to mind having access to
1,
enchanted weapons and armor.
2, 3. Apparently you have to access her inventory first. So come up here to Colette. And of course she's not here. Okay, 12 hours. It's almost as if the game knows that I'm recording and knows that I'm trying to show you something and is being belligerent about it. I know that's not the case. Hey, Colette.
Why are my research spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them?
Alright, what do you... apparel, no. Miscellaneous. Oop, no, come on, miscellaneous. Okay.
Until next time.
Now let's come down here. One, 2, 3. Negative. Man, come on, jeez. Seriously? Okay. Feralda still isn't back up here yet. Do you? I can't remember.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Travis.
No. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
I mean, I guess we can spend the money. I just wasn't wanting to. Jeez Louise, I wanted to buy an empty one. But they don't have empty ones. I guess they figure that we can't afford. Alright, so be it. We'll buy a Greater Soul Gem. Got it, okay?
Alright then.
Now, next thing we want to do is come back out here to the center, okay? Now, this is where we came in, right? Straight across, okay? Our bedroom, the one they gave us to live in. Right in there, and it does make a good base of operations for you. Continue around until the dead end. Okay, right here, see, dead end. Right here on the floor is a trapdoor. Go through. This takes us to the midden. It is like a little dungeon underneath the college. Okay, go into sneak mode. Go into your deal here and equip your bow. I know, right? Yay, our stealth archer is finally using his bow. And sneak down here, because you do want to level up your stealth archer, right? Now here's the deal. There are two ways to go. You can go that way, you can go that way. That way there's an ice wraith. Very dangerous enemy, okay? Very, very above our pay grade, okay? Right here, there is a little pathway right below us right here, and there's a draugr on that pathway. So what we're going to do is come up here, and I'm going to shoot an arrow over there to cause noise. still didn't see us. Okay. So let's just hang out right here. Haha. Yeah, see? Up goes Sneak. Just hang out right here and wait. And the eye will close. And when it says hidden, he should come walking back up here. There. Now let's get ready for him. Come on, Mr. Draugr. Okay, got him again. Now the next shot, he's a dead man. So let's go ahead and hop on down. There goes Sneak up again. Let's wait right here. Get ready for him. We go hidden. Come on, Mr. Draugr. Sometimes, oh, here he comes. Fix to say, sometimes he does get stuck down there. Boom, down he goes, okay? Now we put away that, yeah, this is where he was, right here, this little pathway right here. There's really nothing here, but he likes to hang out there. Okay, so now, since we jumped down from up there, we can't go back that way. We're kind of stuck in here now. And like I said, it's a whole little dungeon. See, there's a doorway there, but this is the way we want to go, right here, okay? There's 10 gold. I don't really want any of the rest of this stuff. Okay, so, ingredients. Alright, through this doorway right here. Okay. And then we'll come around through here, and this is what we're looking for, the Atronach Forge. Alright, that's what that is. Okay, now right here on the table, grab this broom, okay? And then right up top here is an orichalcum ignet. Grab that as well. Okay, then come over here to the Atronach Forge and open up the offering box. Okay, come down here into miscellaneous, and what you want to put is down at the bottom where it says store. You want to store the broom. You want to store your greater soul gem that we purchased. Okay. And you want to store your orichalcum ignet. Boom, okay? And then go up to ingredients and come down to the bottom to the void salts that we picked up in our bedroom, our new bedroom at the college. Put those in. Boom. Okay. Then close the box, and right below the box is the handle. Activate the pull bar. Boom. And it gives us Staff of the Storm Atronach. Yay! Okay. Immediately go into here, go to weapons, and Staff of the Storm Atronach, and say favorite that. Okay. Now let's go up here like this and get that equipped. And here's the deal. Now we have to get out of here. You can go back and go a different way and blah blah blah. Alright, I like to take these other ingredients here too. Yeah, just, you know, because. Now here's a book that has a few Atronach Forge recipes in it if you're interested in more recipes. You can also make a Staff of Frost Atronach, a Staff of Fire Atronach, etc. Now look around here and you'll find torchbug thoraxes. Just ingredients, you know, for alchemy. So what we want to do is come up here like this. Go into sneak mode. Now this Ice Wraith is a very dangerous character. You can actually hear him already. So go ahead and pull and hold the trigger for your staff. And what we're going to do is come right around the corner and we're going to drop the storm just beyond the door threshold. Right there. Back away. There, dead. Way to go, Stormy. See how he's trying to get back to us? That means that the Atronach, that the Ice Wraith is dead. Yeah, see the pile? Ice pile. Ice Wraith essence and another Ice Wraith teeth. Yes, excellent. Okay, salt pile. Yep, right there. Anyway, okay. So the Storm Atronach. Oh, he is our new problem solver. You run into a situation where you cannot handle it, you whip him out and he will kick butt for you. Okay? Excellent. And he's also good for enemies as well. That's what we came here for. Now that we have this, Dagger of Sapping. Yes, we'll take that. Bleeding Crown. Yep, we'll take that as well. Okay. Now up we go, back out in the midden. We are done here. I really hate that we had to spend all that money. It would have been a lot cheaper to buy an empty one, but I didn't want to, because I'm recording, wait around anymore. We might have just enough time during this video to do what we want to do next. Now, come here and come back down to the Windhelm Stables. Okay. Now, once here, turn and go away from the city. Okay. And kind of zig over here and follow the road. It's kind of hard to see with the snow on the ground, but this is the road. Follow the road. If you want, you can grab some of these snowberries along the way. You will need the snowberries eventually, but you can always come up here and get them. Just have to remember that they're here. So what we're going to do is come down here. Alright, and your first left-hand turn here on the road. Right here. Follow this just up in here a little ways. You get right there. Boom. See, Kinesgrove discovered. It gives you fast travel points. It's good to have as many as you can. Okay, now you can find jazzbay grapes here. That's those wavy looking flowers. But what we're really looking for are these things. 1, 2. Alright. There's enemies up here, so you want to go into sneak mode before you get here. There's 3, 4. We need 2 more. So let's go down the road a little bit more. There. Five and 6. Make sure you have 6 of them. Turn around and go back the way we came. And now this time, instead of going that way, come this way. Alright. Go right over here like you're going towards that castle. Okay, and you will find a river over here. There, see it? What we want to do is we want to follow the river that way. We came from that way. See the stable icon? That's Winhelm up there. We want to follow the river away from Winhelm. Now that little hut right there, there's probably a saber cat in that hut. So you don't want to tango with him right now. So just get into the water. Yep, saber cat. Just stay in the middle of the water and he won't mess with you because you're in a no-go zone. He can't get to you in the water. So just stay in the water. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a dragonfly hovering there. You can get in the water and you can catch them. Now be careful, there's a mud, oh, and there's a mud crab biting us. What, I think? Yep, it's a mud crab. Okay. They're not very fast, the old mud crabs, so you can outrun them, but luckily it wasn't a big mud crab or he would have taken a lot of our health. So what we want to do is just keep going along the side here. Okay. And discover this mill. Again, fast travel point, right? Boom. Okay, go back into sneak mode. We don't really need that right now. Get our bow back out. Now, a lot of times there can be a random encounter right up here. Yeah, see, there's something happening. What is that? Looks like Vigilance of Stendar. Okay, if that's the case, that's a good random encounter. Yes. Vigilance.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Vigilant of Stendar, okay.
The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers.
Yeah, funny, we just summoned a Daedra. Well, Atronach. Anyway, continue up the road here until you get above this large waterfall and this come across this bridge right here, okay? Alright, that's where our destination right there. That's Fort Amal. Make sure you get the more Tapanella when you see them. You need 10 of those. I don't even know how many we have right now. Come down this way and follow the water around. Alright. Over here. Get out right here somewhere. And you have to do the little Skyrim spamming the jump button to get up on some of these. See how I can't go up? If I just jump, spam the jump button, you can get up, okay? Now up we go. Alright, now right here, there's a hole in the wall of the fort, okay? See it? Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in and we're going to equip our Staff of Storm Atronach. Okay, we're going to go in and we're going to quick save in case all goes wrong. Alright, and right across the courtyard is a door. My arrow is on it right now. We're going to run, not sprint, just run across the courtyard, and as soon as we get to the door, I'm going to go into sneak mode and I'm going to activate the door. As soon as we get through the door, I am going to cast the Storm Atronach and I'm going to move over to the right to get myself up against the wall. Okay? Here we go. Okay, to the door, going to sneak mode and open. Okay, now, come over here, right here, and just take everything. Okay. Oh, Stormy, you beast. I didn't expect him to kill him. Okay, well, anyway, once you've taken, we can get rid of. Okay. I didn't expect him to kill him. I thought they'd kill him. All right, let's get rid of the bucket. And the lantern. We didn't need either one of those. Okay, what we came here for was books. Right here. Spell tome. Bound bow. This is your weapon once you have the ability to cast it. We do not yet have the ability to cast it because it costs, as you can see, oh wait, no, you can't see. Go ahead and immediately learn that spell, okay? Then come in here and say magic, and it's under conjuration. Bound bow, it costs 173 magicka to cast, okay? Right now, we have 150 magicka, okay? So until we get 20 more magicka, we don't have to worry about casting it because we can't, okay? We'll take that, take that. We'll take that. Ooh, look at that, 500 bucks. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that, take that. Now you. Take that, take that, take that. You need, now that you have this staff, you're going to need filled soul gems to, what about that? Scroll of Blizzard, 500. Yeah, rock on. You're going to need filled soul gems to keep it topped up. Okay, so let's put that away. Go ahead and get our bow hooked back up. We probably won't need the Atronach staff for some time now. We just needed it to deal with these two mages right here. Oh wait, there's a potion. I missed. Oh, and an Edgar cheese wheel. Grab these anytime you see them. An Edgar cheese wheel. Okay. I'll show you why. The sliced ones don't count. Just the full solid wheels. Okay, now let's run back across the courtyard again. And away we go.
That's close enough.
Don't worry, I'm out of here. There. Excellent. Okay. Mission accomplished. We now have a good weapon, and we have ourselves a solution button. Okay, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, let's see what we can get out of here in Imperil. If we already got the hood on. Okay. All right, so there you go. We need 20 more points or 2 more levels before we can use our bow. But it's good to come get it here as soon as you can. So I'm going to call it an episode here. And yeah, next episode we'll start off right here. And I'll show you what to do next. Well, in my opinion. There are other ways to do everything, of course. But let's give myself a save here. And I think since we stole from Feralda, we will go and try to see about the thugs again. Alright, anyway, so yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate you hanging with me. And I hope you come back for the next one. And if you don't, hey, I'm glad you were here this time anyway. So whatever you choose to do, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.